Good. Okay. How's everybody doing tonight?
Fine.
Good.
Awesome. I'm glad you all are here. So tonight we're going to dive in. I know that we had some other people that are supposed to be here, but I want to get started, and they may be joining us later. With that being said, tonight is all about guts and glory. It's all about healing the gut, okay, and really, truly healing from the inside out. Okay, and with that, truly, it's about resetting the gut. Okay, because truly, when we look at actually, before I even go there, I know tonight there are people that have been, this is your first workshop. Okay, I know that for some of you are veterans at being at workshops, and this is, your double digit, 20th or something like that.
Who's counting?
Yes, exactly. And so with that being said, I know that each of you will learn something tonight. Okay. And here's the thing that I am gonna, encourage. I'm gonna press into tonight is not to have this just be another, learning experience. Okay, just learn something. But I'm gonna really press in and ask you to apply it. Okay, because knowledge without action is really useless. Okay, so at the end of tonight, I'm going to give you some action steps. Okay, and with that, throughout this, our time tonight, I want you to be thinking, hey, what action am I going to be taking? Okay, because again, that's critical to health. And so with that, no matter where you are on the spectrum of this is your first workshop, this is your 20th workshop, I'll put it to you this way, the most important principle that I could have you learn, okay, is that the body is really smart. Okay, the body is intelligent. Okay, your body was designed to heal. Okay, it's designed to heal as long as it's not being interfered with. Okay, and here's the fact. Here's the fact: is what wants to interfere with our health? Life. Truly, everything about life wants to interfere with our health. So we must be diligent. We must be intentional. We must be persistent. Okay, and really taking steps toward health. Okay, because health, okay, it's dynamic. It's not static. You're either moving in a direction that moves to health, or moves in a direction, or back in a direction back to sickness, disease. And I know that's not what you want, okay? So you must take action, okay? And with that, tonight, okay, my goal, my hope is to really help our time tonight to really further, not just your understanding that your body was designed to heal, but propel you not to just understand, but truly to further believe, okay? Because your beliefs absolutely dictate your actions. It dictates your actions, okay? And with that, here's the thing about life, is that life happens, okay? And with that, we all are gonna face our challenges, okay? And it's in those challenges, okay, that really unveils what we truly believe. Because the decisions we make in those times, okay, really speak volumes to what you believe. Okay, so with that tonight, I want to really further your belief, okay, that your body is designed to heal. It can heal as long as it's not being interfered with. And I could tell you so many personal stories, personal experiences amongst my family. My mom had horrible skin condition. Okay, she went to doctors. Nothing would help. Okay, to me, when I was young, cystic fibrosis. To my children. Okay, their allergies. There's all sorts. I could give you example after example of truly when we were pressed, we were challenged with what we truly believe. Okay, but I'm going to give you an example tonight to really, and this is an extreme example. Okay, but I'm going to give you this example not just for you to, I want you to do what we did. No. Okay, I give you this extreme example to further your understanding, to really cultivate a stronger belief that your body can heal. So my dad, 12 years ago, okay, my dad was 63 years old. Okay, he was riding his bicycle. He road biked. Okay, and with that, he was going approximately 25 miles an hour. Okay, something happened. Don't know exactly what occurred, but somehow his wheels got taken out from underneath him. Okay, the first thing that hit was his hip. Okay, and with that, he felt like a bomb went off in his hip. Okay. With that, immediately he knew something was seriously wrong, seriously bad. Okay, a little background on my father. My father's a chiropractor. He's been he was a chiropractor for 38 years. So this was when he was in practice. And so, with that being said, he knew it was bad. Okay, it happened right in front of a lady's car. Okay, so she jumped out of the car and she's like, I'm going to call 911. And my dad, I know this is going to sound extreme, okay, but again, it's to further your, understanding, but to foster a greater belief that your body can heal. He goes, no, don't call 911. And she's like, oh, okay. He knew it was bad. And so he's like, call my wife, okay? So she called my wife, or my mom. Called my mom, and with that, your husband's in a car accident, a bicycle accident, you need to get here, this is where we're located, so she came, okay? And with that, in his mind, what went through his mind is he goes, I know it's bad, I need to find out what's going on before I go to any hospital and any surgeon's going to work on me. Okay, so my mom took him to his office. He took an X-ray. I know that you guys don't. So again, I know this sounds like an extreme example, but again, I'm just letting you know. Took an X-ray. They saw that his acetabulum, or his hip, was shattered. Basically, the head of his femur went through his acetabulum. It was in hundreds of pieces. Okay? When he saw that, he was like, oh no, but a little more. So with that, he contacted 3 trauma specialists, the best in the area. So this happened in Boulder County. Each trauma specialist told him, okay, you need to have surgery, okay? But that surgery comes with a lot of risks, okay? Because it's right by the femoral artery, there's possibilities of issues with that. It wasn't until the 3rd trauma specialist that told him, yeah, I recommend surgery, but again, there's lots of risks associated with it. You're going to have lots of problems afterwards, okay? But your body will heal. My dad goes, well, excuse me? What did you say? He goes, the body will heal. It can heal. And it was from that doctor telling him, hey, his body could heal. That happened in July. No surgery. Okay? By November, Thanksgiving, he was skiing.
Wow.
Okay? Snow skiing. Okay? So, again, he was 63. Today is his, and with that, the doctor said that you're going to have a hip replacement, you're going to have all that. Today is his 75th birthday. He has not had any hip replacement, nothing, okay? With that, if you guys were to see him, you wouldn't notice, okay? But just me, I've adjusted him thousands of times. He's got a little hitch in his giddy up. Okay? But he lives in Florida, the retirement community. He's playing pickleball, he's playing beach tennis, golf. Like, I have a hard time keeping up with their social calendar. Okay? But I tell you that not to say, oh, you should do what he did. No. I tell you that to just strengthen your belief that your body can heal. Okay? And truly, with that, today, in order for our body to heal from the inside out, okay, an important component of that is to heal the gut, reset the gut. Okay? And that's what tonight is all about. Is resetting the gut, and we're going to be talking about 3 keys to resetting the gut. But the first thing that's critical to understand is how important the gut is when it comes to health. Okay? Because the gut, when there's a gut issue, or let me say it this way, another way to say it is that when there's, in order to see there an issue with the brain, skin, immune, liver, hormone, oral health, heart issues, there's got to be an underlying gut issue before. Okay? So in order, let me say it this way, like brain, okay? You got to understand that the gut, okay, produces 90% of the serotonin, okay? 50% of the dopamine, okay, of our body. Okay? It also produces a powerful neurotransmitter called GABA. Okay? So with that, a huge impact on depression, anxiety, okay? Fatigue. Okay? With that, dementia, Alzheimer's. Okay? Those things have an underlying gut component that has then affected the brain. Okay? So also with that, skin. Okay? Whenever, like my mom had a horrible skin issue, she had open sores, open wounds all out throughout her body. Nothing would help, okay? With that, what we're going to talk about today was the only thing that, closed her wounds, okay? She went to 5 metropolitan areas, specialist or GP specialists. All they would give her is, medication and all different medications, okay? And it wasn't until she, did, what I'm going to talk about tonight, that really had an impact on the skin. So acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis. Again, skin issues. There's an underlying gut issue. Immune issues. Okay. Again, there's an underlying gut issue because 70% of our immune response resides in our guts. Okay. So I want to be clear. Our immune response, okay, is regulated by our our nervous system, okay? But our gut is where the boots on the ground, the armed soldiers are, the immune fighters are, okay, to attack or to mount the attack. So if there's an autoimmune issue, there's a gut issue first, okay? Allergies, okay? Asthma, when there's a gut issue that causes inflammation. Food sensitivities, okay? Food sensitivities happen because there's a gut issue that's been affecting the immune system, okay? So you can stay away from all the foods you want, okay? And yes, you can do that, but until you affect the gut, heal the gut, that's when the food sensitivities start to decrease. Liver, gallbladder, pancreas, those things. Hormone, okay, like thyroid, estrogen, testosterone, adrenal fatigue. Again, there's a gut issue, okay? I think you get my point, okay? In order for these things to be going on, these outside things, there's a gut issue that precipitated that, okay? Like oral health, cavities, abscesses, teeth falling out, heart disease, high blood pressure, cardiovascular issues, okay? There's a gut issue. But here's the critical piece to also understand is that in order to have a healthy gut, okay, you must have a healthy nervous system. There's no other way. Like, It's impossible to have a healthy gut without a healthy nervous system, because with that, there's a part of the nervous system. So again, the first key to resetting the gut is proper nerve supply. Okay, and specifically, there's got to be proper autonomic balance, because again, the nervous system, the things that happen automatically in our body, the things that we don't have to think about, okay, which comprise 94% of what happens in our body, we can't feel. But it determines function, okay? That's what the autonomic system controls, okay? Like the heart, the lungs breathing, heart beating, okay? With that, the autonomic system is comprised of the sympathetic and the parasympathetic. The sympathetic is their fight or flight, okay? Think of it this way, the things that happen in the body when a bear is chasing after you, okay? All of those things, okay? With that being said, is our bodies are absolutely, it's the things that happen in our body in a stress response. Okay, so again, our bodies are designed, okay, to, when a bear is chasing you after you, to the heart rate increase, the blood pressure increase, okay, all the things that happen to make you speedy getaway. But our bodies were never designed to be bombarded by stress on a moment-to-moment basis, 24 hours a day. It just creates imbalance in that autonomic system, and it creates problems. The parasympathetic is all about the rest and digest, okay? So here's the thing, is that the sympathetic system, okay, when we are skewed to the sympathetic side, okay, and I will say almost, I would say 99% of Americans are sympathetic dominant. Just the world we live in, okay? And so with that, it inhibits, so the sympathetic dominance inhibits stomach activity, okay? Inhibits the gallbladder, inhibits the activity of the intestines. So it just wrecks the digestive system, With that being said, the parasympathetic, okay, is what stimulates stomach activity. It's what stimulates the gallbladder. It stimulates the intestines. So again, it's critical to the function, of the nervous system, okay, or it's critical to the function of the guts. Okay. So with that, as a chiropractor, okay, and as chiropractic patients, okay, what interferes with your nervous system, okay, and then skews you or shifts you into sympathetic dominance? Stress. And stress, what does it affect? So what protects the nervous system? The spine. Okay. The spine. Okay. Here's the thing: is that structure always affects function. Always. Okay. It doesn't. I don't care the structure of a house. The foundation of the house. If the foundation is off, it's going to affect the entire house. The alignment of the car. If the alignment's off, it's going to affect how that performs. Okay. Same thing with the spine. If the spine is off, okay, if it's misaligned, that's going to irritate the nerves. Okay, and that's going to create interference in the nervous system, and that's going to inhibit the body's ability to heal and function like it's designed to do. It's going to inhibit the activity of the stomach. I have had so many patients come up to me. In fact, she was supposed to be here tonight. Something happened. She goes, "Dr. Ryan, since I've been getting adjusted, I've been having digestive issues for 13 years." Okay, and with that, I've done so many different things, but I've started to see a change in my digestion the first time in years. Okay, and simply It's because started to address the interference to the nervous system so her brain could better communicate with her organs, and with that, shift the body from a sympathetic dominant state to a parasympathetic state, okay, to create balance. Because truly that's what we want. We want balance in the body to help the body better heal from the inside out. And so, with that, when there's issues to the spine, and here's the thing is that it's interesting when the spine shifts out its normal position, irritates the nerves. Okay, when people think of that, okay, they think that most of the time that causes pain. Okay, and sure it can. Okay, but again, the part that we feel is very, very little. Okay, but again, it determines function. It's interesting, CU did research, okay, and they were looking at how much nerve pressure does it take to have an impact on the function of the nerve. What's the amount of nerve pressure does it take? The weight of a dime decreases nerve function by 60%. Okay? So it doesn't take much to have devastating consequences. Okay, and so with that, being said, when there is issues with the spine and thus issues with the nervous system, there's warning signs that come with that. Again, most people, when they think of chiropractic, they think of discomfort or pain, or yes, we can have an impact on that, but chiropractic is so much more than that. It's all about optimizing the function and healing capacity of the body. Okay, so with that, I know that there's some guests here tonight. For those of you that haven't had your spine or nervous system checked, okay, I recommend getting that done to see how, because the only way or one of the best ways to see how your spine and nervous system are functioning is X-rays. Okay, and so for those of you that are guests tonight, what you need is an exam, X-rays. With that, typically. I do it over a 3-day process. Okay, that includes your exam, X-rays, it includes your first adjustment, as well as a test afterwards and a report. Typically, it's close to it's $225, but if you make an appointment, it's $99. So for those of you that want to make an appointment, talk to Julie. With that, the next step, okay, to resetting the gut. Okay.
What was the first step?
Proper nerve supply and autonomic balance, specifically autonomic balance is the first step. Again, you must have autonomic balance in order to have a healthy gut, and again, more important, and with that, heal from the inside out. Okay. So the next step, again, to further the body's ability to heal and resetting the gut is quality nutrition. Okay, quality nutrition is absolutely critical. Okay, and I want to put it simple. I want to put it simple tonight. Really, everyone will benefit eating whole foods. Not eating at Whole Foods, but eating whole foods. Okay, eat whole foods. So that's things that don't have labels. Okay, so that's proteins. So when you're looking at proteins, you want to make sure you're eating the proteins or the meat, eating the animals that were fed what they were designed to eat. Like cows, they were designed to eat grass. So eat grass-fed meat, because that's what they were designed to eat. Because when you eat meats that weren't fed what they were designed, it affects the composition of that meat, and thus is going to affect your body, affect your gut, affect your health. Okay, so with that, also healthy fats. Healthy fats are critical. Okay, so avocado, coconut, cook with coconut oil, avocado oil, those things. Okay, and then lastly, again, just keeping it simple, eat fruits and veggies. Okay, good carbohydrates, fruits and veggies, again, critical, for a healthy gut. Okay, with that, being said, is that actually, I don't necessarily want to go there. I just want to keep it simple. Okay, for people that have some serious underlying issues, do we need to get more specific? Absolutely. Okay, but for well-being purposes, okay, equal, healthy, quality whole foods. Okay, here's the thing. Yeah.
Is organic fruits and vegetables necessarily
Yes,
better than?
absolutely, 100%. Great, thank you. And that's what I was going to mention. Is you also want to stay away from, and here's why I am why organic is so important is because you got to understand that the pesticides, okay, also with that the traditional or conventionally raised, produce, okay. With that, there's becoming more and more genetically modified organisms or GMOs, okay. And so I'm going to say absolutely organic is important, okay. And one of the most important reasons is that the pesticides that they spray, okay, on conventionally raised produce is Roundup.
Oh, no.
It's Roundup, glyphosate, okay? And with that, because it helps protect the veggies, okay, from critters, okay? But glyphosate or Roundup just wrecks the gut, which I'll speak to later. It wrecks the gut. So absolutely, yeah, organic. And I'll say it this way: when you can buy organic, buy organic. For some people, cost is a concern. Okay, so there's EWG.org has an app, and they have something called the Dirty Dozen Clean 15. Okay, so the Clean 15 means the 15 conventionally raised produce, okay, that are okay to buy conventionally, or they have a lower pesticide load, okay. The Dirty Dozen are the ones, these are super dirty. You don't want to buy those conventionally. You absolutely want to buy those organic.
Was that website again?
EWG.org. Environmentalworkinggroup.org. Okay. Yes.
Would you just comment on farm raised versus wild caught fish?
Yep. So again, let me put it this way: is that food made by God is always going to be better than food made by man. Okay. And so with that, again, it just speaks to we want to be eating what the animals that are being fed what they were designed to eat. Farm raised fish. Okay, they're being given a lot of gluten, a lot of all sorts of stuff that they were never designed to eat. Okay, so with that, when you go to Costco or when you go to a store and you see the farm raised versus the wild caught, let's say salmon, what's the difference?
Wild caught's bad.
Color. Absolutely, you can see it with your own eyes. There's a huge difference. Okay, there's a huge difference, and absolutely, again, that has a huge impact, on our gut. Okay, and so with that, I know I'm going to step on some toes here, but I'm going to go ahead and do this. So again, quality whole foods is critical. Healthy fats, proteins, veggies, fruits and vegetables. One thing that you want to stay away from is processed foods. Okay, anything that really, truly, anything that comes in a box. Okay, you want to stay away from, because again, it wreaks havoc on the gut. Okay, and I know this is really going to step on some people's toes, but Chick-fil-A, In-N-Out, okay, Cane's, okay, those things, okay, are not food. It's not food.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
It's like one of my favorites.
It's not food. It's processed, okay, trash. Okay.
Wow.
Truly, when you look at it, it has an impact on your gut. It has an impact on your health, And really, it's not, bringing you closer to health, it's actually bringing you closer to sickness and disease, okay? And so, again, I know that for some of you that was a little personal, but with that, I'm going to encourage you to, to take that step, okay? Really, when you think about it, convenience food is death food. Because it truly, if that's what you eat, that's where it will eventually end there, okay? And so with that, again, just keeping it simple, it's important, and I would recommend this for everyone. Everyone will benefit from reducing, even better, eliminating, okay, these things: gluten, dairy, soy, and sugar, and again, processed foods.
Soy, I'm surprised.
Yep, absolutely, soy. These things are pro-inflammatory, causes inflammation, it wreaks havoc, on our gut, wreaks havoc on our health, okay? So again, again, I just want to keep it simple, whole foods. Okay, just focus on that.
What about pork chops?
If that's your pork chops, yes, I would go to more the better raised. I forget the word. They have a word. A pasture raised, pork chops. Okay. So again, I just
I use xylitol for
Yes.
sweetening.
Mhm.
What's your opinion of that?
Xylitol is one of those that it's a sugar alcohol. I don't necessarily have a problem with it. Some people, it can cause some digestive disturbance. Stevia is another. I'm starting to go more towards, hey, do things designed by God, like honey, things like that, things that occur naturally in nature. With that. For those of you that are wanting more information, or hey, I need a plan, okay? This is all great, I love what you're talking about, but I need more guidance, okay? You guys all have a book, okay? Or most of you have a book. The new book is called Align Your Health. Read it, open it, okay? Or open it and read it. There's plans, there's the advanced plan, there's the core plan. It breaks things down further, what to eat, what to buy, like all of these things. It's in the book, okay? The old book is the nutrition plan. There's a cruise ship nursing home if you have that book. But again, this is the new updated version. Pull it out, and read it. Apply the principles. And here's the thing, and I gotta get going. I'll say it this way, this next step, okay, was in the healing process, okay, really came out of a necessity for my son, okay. So for those of a lot of you know my kids. I've got a 3-year-old. She just turned 3 last week, Hannah, and then I've got a 6-year-old, Wyatt. Okay, and Wyatt, actually a little bit before Wyatt